The Kaaba, a sacred building located in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, is considered the most important site in Islam. The mysterious disappearance of the Kaaba has been a topic of debate and speculation among historians, theologians, and religious scholars for centuries. Some have even proposed that Jesus Christ may have predicted its absence in Mecca. In this video, we will explore the historical context of the Kaaba, the accounts of its disappearance, and the role of Jesus Christ in these discussions. Was it a sign from above, or was there a completely different and logically explainable reason for this? The Kaaba is a cuboid-shaped structure, measuring approximately 10 meters long, 8.9 meters wide, and 13.5 meters high. It is enclosed within the Masjid al-Haram mosque and is covered by a black cloth, known as the kiswa. According to Islamic tradition, the Kaaba was initially constructed by Adam, but it was later rebuilt by Abraham and his son Ishmael. The current structure is believed to have been built by the Quraysh tribe in the 6th century AD. The Kaaba holds immense significance in Islam, as it is the direction of prayer for Muslims worldwide. The black stone, a meteorite embedded in the Kaaba's eastern corner, is another important religious symbol. It is believed that the stone was given to Abraham by the angel Gabriel and that it fell from heaven. Throughout history, there have been several accounts of the Kaaba's disappearance. Some of these incidents have been attributed to natural disasters, while others have been the result of human intervention. In recent years, however, the phenomenon has gained renewed attention due to the drastic turnout of weather conditions in Saudi Arabia. One of the most notable instances of the Kaaba's disappearance occurred in the 12th century, when a massive earthquake struck the region. The quake caused significant damage to the Masjid al-Haram, and the Kaaba was reported to have been swallowed by the earth. This event led to widespread panic and speculation among Muslims who feared for the safety of their holy site. Some even suggested that the structure was destroyed, while others proposed that it was moved to a different location. One such account is the story of a prophecy, assumed to have been made by Jesus Christ. According to certain interpretations of the Gospel of Barnabas, Jesus predicted that the Kaaba would one day be destroyed, and that the Islamic religion would replace Christianity. The Gospel of Barnabas is a controversial text that has been considered spurious by many scholars. It is believed to have been written in the 16th or 17th century AD, long after the time of Jesus Christ. Critics argue that the text has been altered to support the Islamic faith, and its credibility as a historical source is often questioned. The Gospel of Barnabas has a complex history, and its authorship is uncertain. Traditionally, it is attributed to Barnabas, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus. However, most scholars agree that this attribution is unlikely, as the text was not mentioned in the early Christian writings, and its content significantly differs from the canonical Gospels. Some believe that the text was written in the 16th century AD by a Muslim convert to Christianity who sought to reconcile Christianity with Islam. Despite these criticisms, the prophecy has continued to fuel speculation and debate among scholars, historians, and religious enthusiasts. Additionally, the text's late composition raises questions about its reliability as a historical source. Despite these criticisms, some Muslims consider the Gospel of Barnabas as an authentic text that supports their faith. Some have even argued that the Kaaba's disappearance in the 13th century AD during the Mongol Invasion supports the idea that Jesus may have predicted its absence. The Mongol invasion of the Islamic world, led by Genghis Khan and his successors, was a significant event in history. It resulted in widespread destruction and upheaval across many regions, including the Middle East. The invasion had profound implications for the Islamic world, leading to the fall of several prominent cities and the disruption of established political and religious structures. Some individuals have put forth the argument that the Kaaba disappeared during this tumultuous period, suggesting that its absence may have some connection to a supposed prediction by Jesus. This claim is rooted in religious speculation and interpretation, drawing parallels between historical events and religious prophecy. While such assertions may hold significance within certain religious frameworks, they require rigorous scrutiny when evaluated from a historical perspective. The mysterious disappearance of the Kaaba has been a topic of great interest and speculation for centuries. While there is no concrete evidence to support the claim that Jesus Christ predicted its absence in Mecca, the story has persisted and continues to generate discussion among scholars and religious enthusiasts. The Gospel of Barnabas, a controversial text that contains the alleged prophecy, is often dismissed as a later interpolation that supports the Islamic faith. However, the story of the Kaaba's disappearance remains a fascinating ideology that continues to capture the imagination of those who seek to understand the history and development of the Islamic faith. The mysterious disappearances of the Kaaba have been a cause for concern throughout history, with extreme weather conditions in Saudi Arabia only adding to the uncertainty surrounding the site's safety. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has experienced a significant increase in extreme weather events. These events have had severe consequences on the country's environment, infrastructure, and population. The changing climate has led to an increase in temperatures, more frequent and intense sandstorms, flash floods, and most surprisingly, snowstorms. Sandstorms, also known as shamals, have become more frequent and intense due to climate change. The increased frequency of these storms has led to significant damage to infrastructure, including the Kaaba, as well as posing a threat to public health and safety. Dust particles can travel thousands of kilometers. All that is needed to trigger a storm is wind, a source of dust where there is little to no vegetation and dry conditions. One of the most common routes in the region is when strong northwesterly winds, known as shamal, push cold air through the dry and sandy soil areas of Iraq, picking up dust between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers and carrying it along to the Arabian Peninsula. Most years, the storm stretch as far as Saudi Arabia over other Gulf states, as well as cloaking parts of Jordan. A dust storm swept the northern region of Saudi Arabia, including Al-Jauf, the capital Riyadh, Qasim, Hale, as well as eastern parts of Mecca and Medina, according to the Saudi press agency. The Middle East has always been battered by dust and sandstorms, but they have become more frequent and intense in recent years. Some say that those crazy weather events are a sign from above. Others think it's just the climate change. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this. Another concerning weather phenomenon in Saudi Arabia is the flash flood. Due to the country's arid climate, flash floods are relatively uncommon. However, when they do occur, they can cause widespread damage to infrastructure, agriculture, and the environment. The Arabian Peninsula experiences a semi-arid to arid climate with irregular rainfall patterns. However, flash floods can still occur when heavy rainfall accumulates in short periods, overwhelming the region's drainage systems. Seasonal patterns, such as the winter rainy season, also contribute to flash floods in Saudi Arabia. During this period, the country experiences a significant increase in precipitation, which can lead to rapid water accumulation in rivers, wadis, and other low-lying areas. Heavy rain was recorded across the kingdom earlier this year. Mecca has been hit hard in recent times, with rainfall drenching worshippers in the Great Mosque of Mecca's courtyard. Online videos showed whole neighborhoods, such as Al-Otaibi, coming to a standstill as roads were closed off. The increased frequency of flash floods in the region has raised concerns about the country's preparedness and ability to cope with such disasters. There have been reports of unusual weather events in different parts of the world, including snowstorms in unexpected locations. The occurrence of a snowstorm in Mecca, a city known for its hot desert climate, has sparked discussions about its potential significance. While some may interpret this event through religious or symbolic lenses, it is essential to approach such occurrences with scientific scrutiny. Unusual weather patterns can be attributed to various factors, including local climatic conditions, atmospheric anomalies, and broader climate change trends. Many people think of global warming and climate change as synonyms, but scientists prefer to use climate change when describing the complex shifts now affecting our planet's weather and climate systems. Climate change encompasses not only rising average temperatures, but also extreme weather events, shifting wildlife populations and habitats, rising seas, and a range of other impacts. All of these changes are emerging as humans continue to add heat-trapping greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. The snowstorm in Mecca, a city that typically experiences a desert climate, has sparked questions about the potential connection between climate change and this unusual weather event. While it is difficult to attribute a single weather event to climate change, it is essential to consider the broader context of the changing climate and how it may influence weather patterns around the world. There was more than a flurry of surprises for parts of Saudi Arabia shortly before Iftar this year. As heavy snow and hailstorm hit the Taif region, blanketing streets and delaying traffic, as the hailstones and snow built up on the streets and pavements, the Taif municipality's field teams used bulldozers to clear roads and neighborhoods. Saudi Arabia has also seen snowfall and hail in the famous Jabal al-Lawz almond mountain region in Tabuk, northern Saudi Arabia. Although renowned for its annual snow cover, Jabal al-Lawz presented a stunning winter landscape, captivating both residents and visitors alike. A photographer popularly known as Marshall captured breathtaking images of the snow-laden almond mountains, sparking widespread enthusiasm among people eager to experience and enjoy the snowy environment. These images have been widely shared on social media, showcasing the extraordinary weather event. Saudi Arabia's Mecca, particularly, has seen extreme storms and rain that affected pilgrims, shuttered schools, and caused chaotic scenes. Videos online showed pilgrims who were doing the tawaf, circling the Kaaba, getting soaked and slipping on the floor as heavy rains thrashed and carried objects around. As the rare scenes were unfolding at the giant black cube towards which all Muslims pray, another video showed a bolt of lightning striking the iconic Fairmont Makkah Clock Royal Tower Hotel, illuminating the night sky on Tuesday. Hussein al-Qahtani, spokesman for the National Center for Meteorology, posted on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, that the storm brought gale-force winds exceeding 80 kilometers per hour. Conditions appeared similar to a 2015 storm that felled a crane at the Grand Mosque, or the Masjid al-Haram, the mosque enclosing the vicinity of the Kaaba, killing more than 100 people and injuring hundreds more.